Hello, good morning friends. Today we discuss about paper 2, British poetry from 14th century to 17th century. Unit 1. Topic first. Age of Chaucer or chief characteristic of age of Chaucer. In the last two videos we discussed about first one about the introduction of Geoffrey Chaucer. Second, we discuss about the Canterbury Tales for the sake of your knowledge. And the third video, today we discuss about the chief characteristics of age of Chaucer. The age of Chaucer is generally we discuss about that 30-40 to somebody can 30-40 from the birth of our great author Geoffrey Chaucer up to 1400, the death of Chaucer, and somewhere it is mentioned 1350 to 1400s. It is the time period of age of Chaucer. And we know about that Chaucer is the first prominent writer who contributed a lot in the field of prose and poetry, in the development of the prose and poetry. That's why this age is known as the age of Chaucer. ओके फ्रेंड्स, આપણે ચર્ચા કરી હતી કે ચોસરનો જન્મ 1340 થી 1400 ને સમયગાળો ક્યાંક 1350 થી 1400નો સમયગાળાને ચોસરનો એજ કહેવામાં આવ્યો. કારણ કે ચોસર એ ઇંગ્લિશ સાહિત્યમાં એમાં પણ પદ્ય, કવિતા અને ગદ્યના વિકાસમાં અમૂલ્ય ફાળો આપ્યો હતો, એટલે એના નામ પરથી આ એજને એજ ઓફ ચોસર કહેવામાં આવે. પછી આપણે તમારા સેક ઓફ નોલેજ માટે પહેલાં આપણે કેન્ટરબરી ટેલની પણ વાત અગાઉ કરેલી છે પાર્ટના ટેલમાં. નાવ હવે આપણે ડિસ્કસ કરી ધ સેકન્ડ વિડીયો ધ ચીફ કેરેક્ટર. there was a video about that we discuss about that. First, it is the topic of history of English literature, dear friends. History of English literature. History of English literature began from the age of Chaucer. In the history of English literature, we dear friends we discuss about social, political, religious and economic impact or you can spare or the field of that particular time of periods. એ ચોક્કસ સમય વખતે સામાજિક, આર્થિક, રાજકીય ઇતિહાસ છે ને કે એ બાબતોને પણ આપણે ઉલ્લેખ કરીએ છીએ. એન્ડ કન્ટેમ્પરરી વી ઓલ્સો મેન્શન the characteristic of development in the field of literature during that time. અને એ સમયે ઇંગ્લિશ સાહિત્યમાં પણ શું વિકાસ થયો હતો. જ્યારે આપણે કેરેક્ટરિસ્ટિક ઓફ એજના ચર્ચા કરીએ ને તો ત્યારે આટલી બાબતો આપણે કવર કરતા હોય છે. એની અંદર એની સામાજિક, રાજકીય, આર્થિક અને ધાર્મિક બાબતો સાથે સાથે એ બાબતોનો તો ઉલ્લેખ કરીએ છીએ બિકોઝ ઇટ ધ હિસ્ટ્રી ઓફ ઇંગ્લિશ લિટરેચર એન્ડ વી કન્ટેમ્પરરી વી ડિસ્કસ અબાઉટ ધ yes friend the literary characteristic. The first we discuss about the first chief characteristic of age of Chaucer. So it is the first one, the standardizing of English. The standardizing of English. Here you know about the friend up to the Chaucer into 1300 or 1400 up to there was English was just a dialect. English एक बोली है. English is just a dialect and there was nothing was produced in there. There was time into the Northern conquest. After that the literature produced in the French and Latin language, but nobody can write down. But Chaucer is the first writer who selected the East Midland speech or East Midland dialect. We can use the word here. Dialect, D-I-A-L. Dialect means boli. He can select the East Midland dialect of England and the language of the university, education of university, or the capital, or we can say that the capital city of England is the London, and the university language of the English he can use in the literature. Chaucer produced in literature in the English language and gradually he polished those other East Midland dialect or speech into English language and those of the language of the capital England city and those of the language of university, and that was dialect of universities or we can say London is somehow polished, and Chaucer used that English language first time in his English literature, and gradually the gradually English become the standardized, and it becomes standard English language during the time period of the age of Chaucer. મિત્રો અત્યાર સુધી ચોસર સમય પહેલા સાહિત્ય શામાં લખાતું હતું? ફક્ત લેટિન અને ફ્રેન્ચમાં લખાતું હતું, જ્યારે ઇંગ્લિશ તો બોલવાની ભાષા હતી. ચોસર એક પ્રથમ રાઇટર હતો કે જેણે ઇંગ્લિશ જે ઈસ્ટ મિડલેન્ડની સ્પીચ કે ડાયલેક્ટ હતી અને લંડન સિટી અને યુનિવર્સિટીની ભાષા હતી, એને પોતાના સાહિત્યમાં એને એ ભાષાનો ઉપયોગ એ પોતાના સાહિત્ય પ્રોડક્શનમાં કરવા લાગ્યો. એન્ડ નાવ ધ ઇંગ્લિશ બીકમ ધ સ્ટાન્ડર્ડાઇઝેશન ઓફ સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ ઇંગ્લિશ લેંગ્વેજ. They become the standard English language. A second is modern Aadhunik note, because it was we can say that the Middle Ages period, and during that we have to find out that the freshness of the idols, romantic idol. Here, dear friend, romantic in the not sense of just for that. Before I have to discuss about that, once again I have to mention that romantic means not a love between the girl and boy. Not we can say that a love between but it is romantic in the sense of we can say the suspense, thriller, new things, or we can say that also the love for the beauties, nature, and also we can say that those are the love of the we can say the and we can say the man love. All the characteristics count in the romantics. Romantic, here we can find out that the freshness of the romantic idol, we have to find out those are the literature produced during that time. They have all the type of the we can say that here are the books of the Duchies, then legend of the the tales of the legend women. These are the work of Chaucer. And other this work we have to find out that there was the description of the suspense, thrillers, and romance, or we can say romantic idols, we have to easily find out in this work. And that's why Chaucer is regarded as the first English short storyteller, because Canterbury tale or tales of the legend woman is the story of legend woman. These are the story, and Chaucer was a person who has a mastery through the storytelling. વાર્તા કહેવાની એટલા માટે ચોસર ફર્સ્ટ ઇંગ્લિશ ફર્સ્ટ સ્ટોરી ટેલર એટલે વાર્તા કહેનાર. And he is also considered the first English modern poet. Chaucer is considered the first English modern poet and first English short storyteller we can mention. And we have to find out that the impact of the modernism. Here we have to say that Chaucer attempted a new realistic task of portraying man and woman as they were and describe them so that the reader could recognize them as their acquaintance. Chaucer was a master of that. And we have to find out the Canterbury tale or any other works of the Chaucer. He can portray the realistic picture of the man and woman of his time, so that whenever the reader, after a long period of time, even today we can read about the Chaucer, Canterbury tale and other literary work produced by the Chaucer. So we easily find out that the realistic picture, a romantic ideal of the medieval age or the time of the Chaucer through his work. એટલે કે મોડર્ન નોટ ચોસર એ વખતે એને પોતાના સાહિત્યની અંદર રોમેન્ટિક આઇડલ્સ રજૂ કર્યા હતા. એટલા માટે ચોસરને પ્રથમ શોર્ટ સ્ટોરી ટેલર કહેવામાં આવે છે અને પ્રથમ મોડર્ન રાઇટર કહેવામાં આવે. ચોસર એના જે કેન્ટરબરી ટેલ અને અધર વર્કની અંદર પાત્રોનું નિરૂપણ એટલું વાસ્તવિક રીતે કર્યું હતું કે જેને આપણે ઓળખી શકીએ. અત્યારે પણ જો વાચક એને વાંચે તો જેવા હોય એ પ્રકારના પાત્રોને આજે પણ ઓળખી શકીએ. ઓકે, third one is the prose. At the form of literature is the poetry, prose and drama. Here prose is a gad. But the prose, we can find out that the development of prose is the most in this period of the time. Prose is the foundation of English prose style during that time. Because before that, Chaucer is the first writer, and gradually contemporary Chaucer with the Chaucer, there are two writers. I have to mention here that it was a Mallory and Melville. Mallory and Manning is the two writer. You are the contemporary writer. They are Gower, John Wycliffe, and Gower. These are the other writer, the contemporary writer of Chaucer, and they wrote in the prose style. It's the beginning of the English literature, and that's why it is said that it is the foundation of English prose style. And આ સમયે અંગ્રેજી ગદ્યની શૈલીનો પાયો દેખાયો હતો. શું પાયો નખાયો હતો આ સમયે. And that's why we can find out that during the time of Chaucer, the work of the two writers, contemporary writer of Chaucer, is Melodies and Magnet. And among them, the Melodies famous work, Le Morte d'Arthur. Le Morte d'Arthur. Le Morte d'Arthur is the famous work of Melodies, and he was very popular during that time. And during this help of these two writers, Mallory and Magdalen and Chaucer, established the foundation of English prose style during the time. Because there was gradually the time, due to the use of English language, a Latin and French language gradually losing their grip among the literature, English literature. Because during that time, we know about that, we mentioned about that, up to the Chaucer, before Chaucer time, those are the writer poets, the poet which